Welcome to another 10 to 10 for 10 training and leadership development. Today I'm going to be talking about ways to communicate in a team environment. And I want to put one focal point that I think will make everything be easier for everyone if everyone can just come to the same point of focus. And it all depends on the ability to be able to see the difference between positive and negative. Okay. Is there anybody here that struggles with the ability to identify what is positive and what is negative? Anybody struggle with that at all? Anybody? Anybody want to admit to it? If they do? Okay. Generally, most adults know how to figure out whether something is positive or something is negative. Okay. So that's usually a non-issue. So the problem is we have to kind of look inwardly, each of us, and I start to identify just how positive or negative our communication is. Okay. And we'll go right into the self-talk. You want to get to the core of everything. Whatever you're saying to yourself internally, you're not speaking it out loud, but you're talking to yourself all the time, right? You're basically saying things to yourself. And yeah, I wish everybody would just hold themselves in high regard. I wish everybody was super forgiving of themselves, right? I wish everybody could just let go of the shame and the blame. And because if you can do it for yourself, you can do it for others. Okay. But if you get really good at keeping it positive with yourself, it's going to be easier for you to also be the same when it comes to being around a team. Okay. So what's challenging is when you're doing the right thing, but somebody else on the team that you're in a you're in a group setting or you're in a setting with that person, and then they start to go on the negative side. Okay. That's awkward. Okay. It's so much better if everybody just stays positive all the time and just tries to have like a good outlook. So let me give you a few tips on how to stay positive. How's that sound, guys? Give you a few
Good.
tips. Okay.
Sounds great.
Tip number one, um, be slow to get upset. Okay. That's tip number one. In other words, you know, uh, don't be easily triggered. Okay. When things happen around you, just recognize that you are responsible for you. You're not responsible for someone else. Each person is responsible for themselves. So you have to hold yourself responsible. And if you look at the word responsibility, it's respond. It's how we make a response, right? And that's what responsibility is all about. So what you want to do is you want to basically make a decision, and you want to hold to the decision that you're just going to hold yourself in a positive place, and be, no matter if someone else is having a bad day, it's not going to affect your day. You're still going to be happy. You're still going to feel good. We've all heard the saying, unconditional love. You guys heard that before?
Yes.
But have you ever heard of unconditional happiness? You ever heard of that?
No.
It works the same way, right? So as you've interacted with me, would you say I'm generally happy or not? You guys have seen me for a few months.
Yeah.
You are.
Yes. Yeah, you are.
Yeah, because I just stay happy all the time. It's my default, So slow to be triggered. Yeah, stuff can pile up, and you get, and it is to be human to have your moments, right? We all have our moments. I have my moments
Oh,
too.
yeah.
So I'm not gonna stand on a pedestal and claim that I have conquered this completely when I'm telling you, but I've got it pretty well down. Okay. And I can tell you that I just feel better about me. I feel better about the people I'm surrounding myself with. I feel better about life. hey, if you want to feel better, maybe you want to join in and try out this unconditional happiness thing, right? Don't make your life so conditional, like this is going to trigger me to feel bad, that's going to trigger me to feel bad. Be slow to get upset. How's that sound as tip number one? What do you think of that tip?
Good.
Sounds good.
Mhm.
All right. Now, along the same lines, don't hang on to disappointment. Okay.
Let go. Let it go.
Yeah. I mean, someone doesn't show up to a meeting. Oh, well, I'm going to stay happy, right? Someone rejected the offer to join us. And I thought they would be so great. And I thought I had big plans, like they're going to be so awesome in our team. And then they decided that this is not for them. Right. So do I go, oh man, do I stay in a state of disappointment or just like, okay, next, I'm really good at next, and to me, I look at the line of 8 billion people, right? So I don't see disappointment comes when you carry a belief that you only have the power to only find, a very small number. Okay. When you think that you don't have the ability to get more than 2 or 3 people, right? That the whole world's not going to open up to you. When you walk around with that belief, then the handful of people that you're really hoping that they're going to join in with you, and then they say no, or they come in for a minute and then quit, right? Or things like that. You can let that get you all upset and all, in a state of disappointment. But why? Why not just let go of the belief that you are limited to just getting a few, especially with what Corey's bringing to the table, right, guys? We appreciate Corey and Matt for building it, right? To make this happen so that we can open up to the world with a course, okay? And offer that to everybody. So listen, don't hang on to disappointment. Disappointment is blah, think about how that feels. You feel like right? So why walk around like that when you can just be happy instead? Bob Marley had it right. Don't worry, be happy, right? He had it right. That song was food for the soul. Okay. Listen to all the words. Okay. This is a master, this Bob Marley. Okay. So if you understand what worry is, that's the law of attraction of bringing negative things into your life. So the more you worry, in the song it says, then you'll double your trouble, right? You want to double why worry if if it's going to give you twice as much to worry about afterwards, right? Just unconditional happiness. There's no worry, and there you go. So keep it positive. The other people on the team are going to want to hang around you a lot more because you're positive, and and it catches on. And when people come to understand the value of just staying in that positive place, don't let things trigger you. Just be responsible for you. You can choose how you're going to respond. Make the choice before any situation comes up. And it goes back to another video I talked about how important it is to believe in yourself, right? Because when you truly, truly believe in you, that you go to the mirror and go, hey, you in the mirror, I love you and I like you and I accept you and you're a winner and you're going places to the moon. Let's go. Okay. These are the kind of conversations
Affirmations.
that you want to have with yourself. Okay. So be positive, be kind to yourself. It's so much easier for you to be kind to others if you've learned how to be kind to yourself, right? And you know, when you wake up someday and realize what you are, not who you are, but what you are. Once you wake up to what you are, you're gonna be like, oh my God, I had no idea I'm so amazing. And that's true for every one of us. All 8 billion of us are amazing. Really, all of us. Truly, if you go out to the cosmos of it all and look at all that there is and how we fit into it and into all of that, and you know what we really are, not what we've been told we are, not what we've been conned into believing. Maybe if we listen to certain people coming from a scientific aspect or something like that, where they've kind of downgraded what it is to be human. I find it revolting when someone says, you know, humans are like a virus on the earth. No, we're not. We're just the opposite of that. We are so much more. We're here for a reason. In fact, because we're here, the earth is what the earth is, you know, kind of, you need to know that. All right. I think that's good. Let's keep it positive in team development. Let's build those skills when it comes to, you know, working with each other. Let's be able to able to identify, you know, those skills in other people. And let's chase after those things that we admire the most in other people and try to be more like the people that we admire. Okay. I want to thank all of you for coming to our training live. I think you're really getting a benefit. I see the numbers are growing every day, and that's what I want to see. And I'm sure that we're going to get to the point where we're going to have 1,000 people in here before you know it. It can happen quickly. And for those of you who are catching us on YouTube, we do appreciate you as well. We hope that you'll give us a like on this video, that you'll also subscribe to our channel. And while you're here, please drop a positive comment. That would be appreciated as well. Thank you. Bye for now.
Bye.